Should be back on, friends. We just lost it for a second there, so hopefully you can see us and we're back. Yeah, great finish to a show. But the second season onwards just like picked up. I feel like the first season they were like trying to find a way to make these characters be likable, and they didn't always land that. But then when you got on to season 2 and 3, and all of a sudden, Alexis, goes to school and starts, Alexis.
It's only Moira. I mean, they're all great, but Moira takes it to a level you're just like,
she is a queen, eh? Like, one of my favourite moments is when they're at the hospital with Johnny. Johnny's at the hospital because he's had a heart attack, and David's there, and the doctor goes, "Oh, someone should probably tell the daughter," or something like that, and Moira goes, "Oh yes, that's a good idea. Does anyone have her number?"
Yeah.
She doesn't have her daughter's number. Oh, it's just fucking classic. 10 out of 10.
As I sent you, the croning.
The croning, yeah.
Crows have eyes 3, the croning.
Wes's wife was never not annoyed by Moira. Oh my god. Moira was the absolute star of the show for me. She absolutely...
How is she? Yeah, she's the best. Like...
Outside of the first season,
absurd.
I found the first season Moira to be really annoying, but everything after that was just like fucking gold. And there's videos on YouTube that's called Moira's Vocabulary. You can go and listen to her vocabulary and like have the words that she uses explained. It's classic. Hey Stevie, absolute classic. Like just, oh.
What did you say? I've been in, when they throw eggs on her car, that broke me. That was like, her explanation for that. I was like, oh my god. Gold.
Amazing. Randall, you need to stop. You need to stop right now, mate. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can get this shit happening. That's my legs. Hello, everyone. That's my painting desk. I may need to go further back than that, don't I? Come on, son. Ooh. Call you, I need you, my heart's on fire.
Quite a modest paint collection, Dano. You're quite refined there.
Yeah, I try to keep, but it does
blow out every now and again.
Yeah, we go all the way out to there. But no, I got buckets of paints back here. Yeah. Literal buckets that I have not used. I don't feel comfortable with that. I'm going to put you over here. All right. Totally normal scaled diorama. Alright, that should be pretty good. Cool, this will be the first time we've put everything on in a while, so let's just get cracking. Oh, Deno, one of your best, mate. One of your absolute
really interesting,
best.
right? Because right here you go, it feels like there needs to be more warmth from the lava and the vortex like running through the piece, but once you start putting on the Roman-inspired characters,
so
they're gonna fill that space.
There's a few elements that you need to factor in, right? We're gonna have some green trees. We're gonna have a lot of snow on the outer extremities, right? So all of this is going to be cold. All of this is going to be warm. So there'll be like a warm channel in the center. So, oh, I think I glued this guy down. That's all right. He looks fucking mad. Okay, let's go. So I've only done one project of this scale before, which was Camelot. I've done a few other bigger dioramas, but this is the first one I've really done on stream. And I think one of the things I learnt from Camelot was that you do need to do a lot of this checking of positioning and
Oh, for sure.
like values and see how everything's interacting together and all that sort of stuff. So
I feel like you've got to do it so much that it becomes less of a reward and more of a chore, you know? Like,
yep.
yeah.
This shit fucking pregnant.
No, I haven't watched the halftime show yet. I heard it's super good though. Gonna watch it tonight, later tonight once this.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
Get her out of here.
So I think that was my original position for her, and I don't think I liked that. Or maybe I did like that one. That was the one I liked. So you can't really see that here, but there's... Oh, yeah, I suppose you can. This is directly behind her, and they've got a similar vibe, so I feel like there's like a nice little link between those two. Sorry, you're gonna have to look at my fucking melon as I go and grab the rest of these dudes.
Are you dropping a quagmire right now?
Not intentionally. Blah, 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 blah. See you, Nicky Jags. Talk to you tomorrow. Oh no, we fucking dropped that bad boy out as well. That's alright. Probably leave that one there.
See you, mate.
Why would you get in your home? I've got to tell you. I'm actually getting a little bit pumped because this is looking a lot better than it did last time I put it together.
It's looking way better.
Like, everything is starting to come together. This may be the greatest decision I've made.
You know what it is for me right now? There are two like silver elements, or like let's just say steel elements that just grab my eye. It's what looks to be the banner on the big guy, and then the other big guy. The two big guys right now are carrying this. They're doing work.
You know, there's one weak element to this whole piece that's actually now pissing me off. But I think I'm gonna have to come up with a way to figure it. But I'll talk about that in a second when we get it all together. Alright, so I'm just going to angle this a little bit more that way because that's the... See you, Stevie. You're a legend. We got one more figure. I'm not going to put the Valkyrie on because she is unpainted.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not going to add to the overall.
Everything's in my way.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, mate, I think you're almost over the hump.
Oh damn, that is mighty impressive. Looking at those epic ultimate full
See how these look. Yeah, okay. So this space is boring. And I think we need to add a crack in there. coming down from the
Just
portal.
extend the crack.
Yeah, get a lot more crack happening.
I agree with that. That's why, you know what? That's what I was saying before, right? Was like there's not enough warmth
Yeah,
between the vortex and the lava right
Yep,
now.
you're spot
But I
on.
was worried that
Yep.
when we put all of the miniatures onto the base, that we'd get enough from the warmer side, but it's still not enough.
Yep, you're totally right. G'day Gucci the First, welcome. We're just doing a little review of my diorama that I'm working on at the moment. Trying to figure out if we've got enough stuff happening. Yeah, Frog Jim's made a relevant point there. This is your focal point at the moment, and there's not a lot I can do about that because of the figure itself, but we'll definitely need to tone the skin down. But that,
I'm gonna fly against today.
that's a challenge.
I don't mind that it's the first place your eye goes, because this is such a big piece that your eye is going to wander no matter what.
Sure.
Right? There's so much to look at that, like, having a starting point is fine.
Yep.
Also, I don't want you to change that model, so I'm just gonna argue. I can see exactly where Frog Jim's coming from, and even yourself on it.
Yeah.
But if it's not him, it's going to be something else.
Yeah. So you're absolutely right in saying that the. I'm just trying to get the position right. Yeah. So I might take this off in a second and do some panoramic shots, but yeah, this value is a lot higher than the rest in a larger space because it's a larger figure. And it's actually not a well sculpted figure when you compare it to the other figures in the piece. But it's actually really nice. It's musculature and sculpting. It just looks out of place compared to the rest.
It's got a bit of Aphiatis. Is it Aphiatis? Was that his name? From 300?
Amphiaris, maybe?
Limped
No.
one?
Yeah. Whatever his name was. Yeah, I know the one.
Yeah. He's got a bit of that vibe.
Yeah. So yeah, there's two areas that definitely feel weak to me. Her and this story in general. So I think the snow is going to make a big impact because the ground is very saturated, right? Like it's got a lot of greens and blues and colours in it. It's making it very difficult. In
You know
some
what I would have
cases,
loved figure in
Yep.
between them?
Yep.
Is a slayed victim that's just been fucking brutalised by him.
Yep.
Like, just mauled,
Yeah,
you know?
just something
like,
just
and
torn
then
to
she's
bits.
like, fuck, and then the Valkyrie's coming in
To save her. Yep.
to save her.
The Valkyrie's up here. She's great. She's going to help this story piece, and I'm going to probably make her be one of the highest value points in the whole piece, so you can see her come down. And the problem is this guy's so good and so
Yeah.
nice that this chick has to step up to that, and she's just fucking not. And I don't know
No.
that she will at all.
Can we do something with the Valkyrie, maybe offering some light into the top of the terrain that she's standing on, like casting light as she comes in, potentially?
Yep. Yeah, we
As
could
like
do.
the heroic, what is it?
So-
Heroic intervention?
I contemplated doing a blue light from behind here, and we may still do that, like light coming out of this corridor. That could be like interesting, like that shows something happening back there. See you, Jared.
CJC.
Dead space is my problem at the moment, right? This is dead space. This is dead space. What I might do is I'll take the camera off the tripod and we'll just have a little zoom around, because I think you'll be able to see a little bit more of what I'm saying. Come on, Dino. Some of my stickers.
Sorry, Matt. I don't know if you don't want to make you repeat yourself, but so you're putting like snow, because I was about to ask
Indeed.
how you tackle the values of the base.
Indeed, snow, but I'm then going to airbrush it down to kill it, so it's not like super white.
So how, with something like on this scale, like how are you tackling where you're kind of going quite mean, obviously, other than the obvious, like probably behind her, if you make that, you're doing the ISL, but like with the values on the rest of the piece leading up to the vortex, like how are you thinking about tackling, how you're placing your light
So I've tried to simplify the lights, right? I've tried to go, we have a top left light source, like natural light, and then we have this warmth from underneath. So everything I've tried to be consistent with a light source from up here. So all of the highlighting that you see on all these elements should be from the top left. And it should all read roughly correct. It does at the moment, but nothing's finished. So we'll see if it still continues. But this is a cool story, this one, hey? These two guys. So this is the frontal shot, like from right in front. That makes
MK Finders hit dead space ? Is that like you want to know what dead space is? Or
so when I talk about dead space, there's Big Dino's leg, hello. When I talk about dead space, right, this whole area, there's nothing happening, and it feels very unfinished. Now, there's a difference between dead space and intentional negative space. But when I look at the piece, right, you've got clear lines of connection between these two. They're obviously fighting. You've got this super cool scene where this chick's jumping off to fuck this guy up, which I love. These two are up here, which is awesome. These two have their connection, which is less impressive, but that's because she's less impressive. But then you have this space down here, which feels empty. Now, I'm contemplating a tree here, which I think will probably help. My only issue is it's going to fucking hide these cool things, but you'll still get to see those cool things from over here. So we'll just put a tree like that, which will help hide this rubbish as well. But this is the dead space that I think is a problem at the moment, and the reason it feels like a problem is, as Buck's very much highlighted, no pun intended, we've got this warmth and we've got this warmth, and there's no connection between the two. So I think we're going to extend this crack further up, and then we're going to paint a line of orange with some highlights around it, and then we'll do snow. So this guy's just cracked open the earth underneath him, brought the lava out. That's then started melting the snow. So there'll be snow on all the outer bits, and then as you get closer and closer to the lava, it's just going to be like it's melted. So lots of little shrubs and plants will help this dead space issue, right? So I'll start putting little shrubbies and plants and stuff on next, which is going to help overall. But I particularly like this side at the moment, like everything over here. I think you're right, Wes, but let's just zoom the light over there, and let's try putting this behind, because this is a problem.
I'm super keen to see how you're going to do this snow effect.
His face is getting a bit lost, yeah. I'll just do snow like I've done snow on everything else. Pretty straightforward, mate.
Good. I don't think I've seen you do snow.
Fuck, mate, go and have a look at my Dark Elf diorama.
Is that Phil?
Yep.
He's from
A tree. Well, it's supposed to be in the mountains of Hyperborea, so I don't know that the tree's a great idea, but if I find the right tree, I definitely want to have a tree here, because I think that'll help with the flow. I want it to have a very, like, this sort of direction, where you're starting high from the Valkyrie and the tree, and you're swinging down into this. That's sort of the concept. Letheus, yes, it is lots of separate fights. It isn't really a cohesive entity. It is not a very intelligent decision to do this. But I think it's cool to try and do new things. My last diorama, I didn't do 10 models in the one scene. I'd had a maximum of 3 and told lots of little stories. If you haven't seen it, here it is. It's Camelot. But anyway.
Mate, when have you ever not gone hard? You know, when have you ever not gone
I do go hard, Jimbo, you're right.
That's the demo style.
Yeah, we're not here to fuck spiders.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel cohesive, you're absolutely right. But I think with this sort of piece, with this sort of diorama, it is a struggle to make something like this cohesive. Like, I think it's all about telling lots of interesting stories across the piece, so you've got lots of cool things to look at. Everything should feel like they're in the same environment, and part of the problem at the moment is it doesn't. That's still something we're working on. You're counting the Nurglings.
I don't know why, but right now there's like an Aurora Borealis feel to this,
Interesting.
with the light of the stonework, like the colour of it all.
Yeah.
Just makes me think.
Which V are you referring to? Are you talking about the V of the lava or something else? Are you getting a V from the characters? I'm not sure that
I'm not.
getting...
No.
No.
Right now, I think that there's the issue with that is that there's probably too much, and this is why the crack has to come. Is there's too much? Yeah, there's just too much dead space between Araman and everything else toward the front of the piece.
Yeah. The snow and the grass will go a long way towards helping this piece, right? Because at the moment, this is such a big flat area of saturated colour. This is much. It's too much. It's too distracting, right? So the snow is actually desaturated. It's going to kill a lot of this colour and make everything feel a little bit more cohesive. But the snow is also going to be very high value. We need to kill that. So we're going to put the snow down and then we're going to airbrush it with some greys and coal colours. Except for towards the lava where the snow's melted, there'll be the grass. There might even be some burnt bits of grass towards the centre. So that will help a lot. I can turn it around a bit. Dwarren Cronax. There's a variety of different stories happening. I think it looks good from this angle actually. This could be a better angle than the other one.
That's a nice angle.
You get this story in really nice perspective.
I reckon you might get a nice photo through the gate too.
Yeah, the gate up. We'll turn around and have a look at the gate.
Yeah.
This is a cool focal point, these two having a fucking Barney. But this guy, he's just in the wrong spot. Like he's pulling.
Yeah, he's clutching. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're not getting a clear visibility on that.
We're getting the Hera diorama here again with the wizard. Fucking wizards, mate. Like these shamans. It's the exact same thing. Remember how it would clash with Borka, the middle one?
Yeah.
And we couldn't get any negative space between them?
Yeah. But if we go further again, right, like if we go all the way around, then I think we've got a really...
Then it comes in. There you go.
That's
actually, that might be the best angle there.
So this is what I think's interesting about this. There's really good angles for specific stories, right? These two, what a fucking cool banger of a story this is, right?
Yeah.
These two, it's not a bad angle, but I think, say this angle is better.
You'll get a great angle back there as well for Valkyrie.
Yeah, the Valkyrie's going to be cool when we put her up. How's this looking?
Through the gates.
I probably need to straighten him up a bit because he needs to be. He's got a weird. Well, good one, Dino. This guy's. Yeah. Yeah, the Valkyrie's going to help. The base is the next step. Let's do the base. Let's do the snow. Let's do the grass. Let's do the water that I'm going to have in a little pool over here. And just really tighten up the colour palette on the base. G'day,
Yeah,
Sigismundo.
it definitely is, mate.
It's pretty big.
Massive indeed.
Here's my hand. Whee!
Yeah.
But look, I think there's. I'm much happier with it than I was last time I put it together.
You got to be right. Like I think you can see a huge swathe of progress now.
Yeah, you can start to feel the vision.
Yeah.
I think it's coming. I think it's pretty cool. Do you think it'll be better than Camelot? I'm not sure.
Do I think it'll be better than Camelot? You know what? I do think it will be better than Camelot because Camelot to me is a montage of scenes and
Yeah.
this is not. They're two different projects. Yes, they're both big dioramas, but the execution and the design of both, they're completely separate.
Yeah.
So it's actually, in fairness, it's not easy to judge them against each other on that alone. But I would say that I like this format more. And that might be recency bias, though.
No, I think I agree with
But
you.
I like the scenes. Like, I do like the individual scenes.
Mm.
I think maybe if you executed the scenes better in Camelot, I would have liked it more.
Mm.
Whereas this overall, like this on a like I'm thinking about this on the rotating plate right now, and it's gonna be like, fuck, sick, awesome. I can see every character at all times, like hype moments.
The Camelot, I did some scenes really awesome, and then like the first scene is awesome. The Galahad, the crypt scene's awesome. The forest scene sucks. The Lady of the Lake scene's not as strong as the others, and then the snow scene was just like get it out of fucking done. So this, I feel like because it's just one scene, I'm gonna have a much more consistent and better feel to the whole piece. Yeah. Yeah, the next step we definitely got to put together the base. Let's create this jagged cut. Let's add more stuff. Let's smooth out the issues on the base, and I think we'll start to see a really we'll start to see it come together a bit.
It's getting me pumped for Jade Seas, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting excited.
Isn't it interesting to try and make all this work?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that is the current progress, friends. I am back on Wednesday. I will probably start. I was going to say I might start painting the Valkyrie. Let's see how we're feeling.
You're going to put those cracks are going in tomorrow, aren't they?
Yeah, I'll probably do those tomorrow or Wednesday for sure.
Oh, you're going board gaming tomorrow as well.
Tomorrow night's board games, yeah. Yeah, boy. And Expanse. Watch an episode of Expanse with my girlfriend.
Nice.
We've got 3 episodes left of season 2. It's very good. Fucking pumped. Yes. Yes, so I don't... here's the thing about the Valkyrie. It's my favourite model in the whole Kickstarter. I really want to crush it. I want to leave it almost till dead last. Like, I don't want to do anything else. And like, I want her to be cool. I am now going to paint this Valkyrie the best I can. It's going to be...
She's got some staunch competition in this piece. I just love that the two models I like the most are two that you were just like, nah. And they're just standouts right now.
That's the Valkyrie. She's going to stand just here. Up the top. Hello. It's going to be fucking sailing down from the treetops, ready to kick some ass. She's a glorious figure. She is my favourite figure. Wow. Well, this has been a motivating end to the stream, and I was disappointed about doing this. I was like, oh, I can't believe we're going to put it all together.
We've turned it around.
Turned the corner.
Yeah.
Left it.
This is what we do.
Okay, let's go. Wowee. Alright, I'm going to take some photos of this glorious piece. Alright, see you, Space Toy. Cool. So yeah, back on Wednesday night, friends. Back on Wednesday night, and I will be painting something, probably to do with this, and I look forward to catching you then. After that, my next stream will be Sunday morning, and I'm pretty pumped because I reckon Sunday morning will be the base almost ready to go, if not ready to go. So
I'm gonna phone in on Sunday morning from my Bucks weekend.
no, you're not. You fucking lie. You are not.
I'm gonna phone in and just see how everyone's going.
Let's find someone to raid. Miniature figures.
Had a few Pepsi Maxes, a few sherbets, you know.
Get a couple of Sherbies, yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Who we got going on here? Let's have a look. Get this shit out of the way. Big Deno's got the Hyperborea diorama. Fuck, I've only got 31 viewers. Guys, this is a fucking magnificent diorama. What are you doing? 31 viewers.
It's been a long stream tonight.
Gotta stop putting you on the stream, mate. You're killing my vibe.
Mate, the last time I was on, we had like 100.
Normally people look at me and go, wow, what an attractive bloke. And now you're on.
Because I'm siphoning them off, mate.
This guy's name is Ed Nutman.
I think we've got to send it just for the name.
Ed Nutman, an extremely attractive and talented streamer from the south of England.
Okay.
He will be my Valentine, and he hasn't got me anything. I'm about it.
I love this guy. Ed Nutman. You're my new hero. It's my new hero.
2 messages to 2 people. Yeah, that's good. That's
I love Ed Nutman.
Yeah, I don't know who I think I can think of like a couple of people I like. Yeah. I mean, I'll have to go through the messages.
I can't wait to raid Ed Nutman.
Fuck me, it is
Okay,
like,
let's go.
Facebook is like, ugh.
Ed
Ugh.
Nutman.
Ed.
Oh, I need to. Oh, I've got a bunch of fucking photos on Facebook as well. Oh, I've got to take those all off. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Oh, that's gonna take forever.
See you, friends. That was weird.
Oh, hello. Hello, Big Deno. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. What's going on, man? You another Warhammer streamer? Well, hey. Love to see it. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We are doing some painting today. Today.
He is an attractive bloke.
Yeah.
Yes.